Did you know that out of the 7.5 million people receiving mental health services in recent years, a large number of Americans are simply seeking a better way of handling stress, sorting out career issues, dealing with parenting concerns, or working on relationships with people that they care about most? According to a recent Harris poll, only 33 out of 100 Americans say that they are happy. 55% in a Gallup poll say that they're stressed out, compared to 35% globally. The loss of family members, breakups in relationships, experiences with emotional abuse, among other difficulties like anxiety and depression, can have a devastating effect on people if these issues remain unchecked. Guess what? This mental health crisis is absolutely not necessary given the effective methods used in today's behavior change technologies. My name is Dr. James Parker Griffin Jr., and I am a behavioral counselor with decades of experience in the field. I have an earned doctorate in psychology from the Department of Psychology at Georgia State University, and I am a certified anger management specialist. Here's my thinking about therapy in the 21st century. Not only does therapy no longer have the stigma associated with it that it used to have, but for many people, including many African Americans and other minorities, behavior therapy is a luxury item that they regard with very high esteem. Many forward-thinking professionals and everyday people alike are taking charge of their lives. These individuals come to therapy to get a competitive edge over their rivals or to work more effectively with their allies. No, they're not seeing visions, hearing voices, or suffering from delusions. Instead, they're redesigning the way that they handle challenges in their lives, using science as an effective tool for achieving happiness, fulfillment, and a peaceful way of life. I'm not sure that there's a panacea for healing all emotional pain and distress in life, yet, working together with a well-trained, seasoned therapist, many people can learn to get off autopilot and learn to empower themselves successfully. They can hone extremely effective skills for living productive lives. My approach to behavioral counseling is to avoid giving advice to clients. Instead, my approach is to form a solid team with my clients and use research-based best practices to achieve success in therapy and to win in life. I meet my clients where they are without judgment. To do this, the research-based tested approaches that I employ in therapy require that the clients get their sea legs. That means that they learn their role in using effective behavioral counseling services. These therapy sessions entail having the client take an active role in practicing the skills that they learn in therapy. Imagine trying to become a concert pianist without practice. Learning, and most importantly, using cutting-edge therapeutically acquired skills effectively in life necessitates that each of us empowers our behavioral repertoire of life skills through practice. This shows commitment. I specialize in working with key groups of people. Among them are survivors of physical, sexual, and especially emotional abuse from narcissists. I also specialize in working with African American, Caucasian, Latino, Hispanic, and other male cultural groups. Just about all of my clients have fun during the therapy experience because we intentionally make it that way. I tell my clients that you can have a cure for cancer, but unless you are determined to use the cure, what good is it? Further, when it comes to stigma, if someone has a significant problem with the fact that you are trying to better yourself emotionally and behavioral, then they are not on your team and they probably don't count. Finally, if you live long enough, it's likely that you're going to hit a bump in the road. It sure is nice to have a licensed, professionally trained therapist to help you review options without judgment. One way of doing this is through behavior video therapy. Video counseling can be a much better option for addressing life challenges these days than many people realize. Once we develop a good therapeutic rapport with each other in a session, and that's often in the very first session, follow-up therapy appointments are just about like being there. Behavioral counseling, when implemented with commitment and dedication, can be a tremendous way to engineer happiness and become a better person. If learning to maximize your behavioral assets and managing your liabilities is your priority, then I look forward to meeting with you. Just follow the steps outlined on this webpage to schedule a confidential session at your convenience. Be safe, have a great day, and thank you.